It's big, it's long.
Mom's gonna be pissed when she sees this.
Bitch! 3-person jump.
We are back at Bangor Park, which is a summer park for freestyle skiers and snowboarders, where they can practice in the off-season. We've already been here before when we hit these jumps like a slip and slide, laying down on a snowboard. But today, we want to step it up.
First we're gonna try a bunch of props on a small jump, see which one works, and put it up on a bigger jump.
We brought a bunch of unconventional props that we'll test out and see which ones actually work. Whichever ones pass the small jump, we will then progressively take to the XL jump that is as big as the one on X Games.
I'm taking Gap with me on a Challenger.
I'll take the round sled.
Šolar? Sofa?
No, Skender. I can do the sofa.
And you're left only with snow sled, definitely.
I never jumped anything. Šolar tried to get out of it, but he was quickly assigned to the snow sled. We each grabbed our prop
This is gonna be so much fun.
and headed to the top of the small jump.
Hopefully this works. We'll see. See ya.
You can gain a lot of speed with this one, but damn, it like spins you all the time.
Next up was Scooter, that was once again tested by Miha. It was clear that it was the least stable out of all of the props, but Miha somehow managed to not fall. That's a proper jump!
I think it has a potential to go bigger.
Since he made it look so easy, Gap wanted to try as well, starting from the middle. And it soon became clear it's a bit harder than it looks.
If that would be on the big ramp, it would be a bad fall.
So instead, Gap decided to try with something a bit more familiar.
I thought you said that we are going on a sunny place. Yes, sir, let's go! Yes! I think on the big ones you can do some flips.
Who's next in line?
I have no idea.
I don't know what I'm doing or why I do it. Do you recommend to stick to the sleds or to throw it out?
Whatever you feel.
Career stuntmans, do you have any tips or tricks or?
I think you need a push.
No, I don't agree with that.
I'm fucking proud of you, buddy. Yeah!
That was actually funny.
Me and Gap, we're gonna try the inflatable boat. The small ram doesn't look very small from the top.
Today's goal is to send 2 huge props from the top of the XL jump. We wish for one of them to be a group stunt and the other one our favorite blast from the past.
It was fun until it was not fun. We went sideways at the end, so on the bigger one could get sketchy. Yeah, didn't feel like much control.
Luckily, we predicted that both wouldn't work very well, so we had another ace up our sleeve that could fit 3 instead of just 2 people.
I think we're pushing the limits with this one a little bit. But it's probably the sketchiest one because there's no way of steering and it's basically just on the sleds.
If it goes sideways a bit, it goes sideways a lot. So.
Quite good for a so bad idea.
This looks like it could go ways down the ramp. The boys are now going up as high as possible and hopefully they might actually clear the knuckle, but I've got a feeling that it's gonna be a carnage.
3, 2, 1.
The airtrack did actually perform well and seemed rather safe, so we went on to the last prop on the list.
Yeah, we came here with one mission, to take the sofa on the biggest ramp here.
This is our favorite blast from the past. We brought this sofa to so many projects so far, and now we want to take it up with the ultimate challenge.
Hitting the ramp with sofa is gonna be the main objective today. So we have to see if it actually goes straight or not.
As absurd as it sounds, we want to actually try and hit an X Games size ramp with a sofa attached to a pair of skis.
Really didn't want to hit the sofa. And I feel that's with a good reason. It could be really good or really bad. And,
And surprisingly, sofa worked really well.
I got sweaty watching that. That was a big success.
that was much better than I expected.
Good job.
I'm willing to go again. Honestly, I was really scared, but it went much better than I expected. Don't want to say too much, but I think it would be ready for the L jump.
Sofa tandem? Sofa tandem? I'm ready for sofa, yeah, I want to go.
Okay.
In fact, it worked so well that Milji and I decided it's a good idea to try a sofa tandem.
Well, that was an unpleasant reminder of what can go wrong with this stuff. And if it happens on the L jump,
it was fine right here, but it wouldn't be fine on a bigger jump.
if this happens on the L jump, it's a big problem. Yeah.
I did a couple more sofa jumps and they seem to be under control as long as I go alone.
I am willing to commit to go to L jump with this one.
Now that we properly tested all the props, it was time to make a decision and move on to a bigger jump.
So basically in the end, our two favorites are sofa and airtrack, and those are going to the finals. The others can fight for the third place.
Despite their dangerous appearance, we felt solid and confident on both airtrack and sofa. As far as the rest of the props go, we will likely try the saucer sled and the surfboard, while other ones don't appear to be safe or performing well enough.
L jump's gonna be a big step up. It's 4 times the size of this one.
After finishing on S jump, our plan was to progress onto the L1 and only after that hit the XL jump. But it was right in the middle of the day, meaning the L jump was packed and we did not want to disturb the session. So we went onto the only empty ramp in the park there was.
I'm starting to feel the butterflies about now, because due to the crowd on L jump that we did last time, we decided to skip it and go straight for the XL one.
It's a dumb progression. We're stepping it up too fast. We're going from maybe 15 kilometers per hour to 65 kilometers per hour. If everything goes well, we're gonna fly about 25 to 30 meters far.
We decided to first head to the top and assess the situation.
Well,
same as last time.
Same as last time. It's big, it's long.
As expected. The feeling of nervousness just doesn't go away.
Now it's again that moment on the edge, and you see the long dropping down below.
Not sure if camera does it justice.
We realized going straight from the top is not a smart idea, so we decided to go from the middle to make absolutely sure we can steer at least a little bit and that the props don't fall apart at higher speeds.
I'll do a single sofa stunt, and the rest of the boys are gonna do a group one, which I feel is crazy scary.
Airtrack, it's a 3-person jump. Sharing such an experience with bodies side to side, flying through the air uncontrollably sounds fun.
We double-checked that skis were attached firmly and went to the middle of the run-up.
So the boys are nice enough to bring me a sofa into place. I feel like a king.
The main objective with this ride is, can we turn? Can we turn?
If we want to hit the ramp from the top, this test must be flawless, because any problems here will be 10 times bigger when dropping in from the top.
And now I'm gonna do the first test and just try to get to the top of the lip, and hopefully not over, because otherwise I'm gonna be on the concrete.
The worst thing that could happen is that you make it barely over the knuckle and land on the concrete or in the gap, which could ruin our whole equipment.
Let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1.
The airtrack also worked really well and went exactly as we'd hoped.
That was... oh my god!
Shit!
So steering is doable.
I don't know, from my perspective it went fine, but it got also really fast.
Shall we go a bit higher?
With a gap a bit higher actually means going all the way to the top.
Going towards there felt actually really controlled and I was really straight. So I honestly don't want to jinx it, but I've got a really good feeling about it.
We got a lot of wind draft.
Usually for this kind of wind, upwind, in ski jumping you go from lower. We go the opposite, we go from higher.
Honestly, walking up I feel I should be more nervous, but I somehow feel somewhat calm and so far surprisingly feels very in control. This is gonna be a hard one to drop into because if anything does go wrong and I somehow fall, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Getting our unconventionally shaped props into place wasn't easy, but it was still easier than getting mentally ready to send it.
Here we go again. Oh, as Yanni usually says, it's funny till it's not.
The guys are just setting up the air track right on the top of the jump.
It's lots of sketchy elements. It's really hard to start it, and I feel a little bit of nervousness in everybody.
I feel like everybody wants to visualize it, but this stand it's hard to visualize. Just sand it, I don't know. I don't see any other. Yeah. There's no bailing. If you bail on a run up, you're gonna get like deep feeling.
You know what? I know mom's gonna be pissed when she sees this.
Okay, so I guess we just gotta sand it.
Okay, the shit is getting real. The guys are ready.
Ready? Okay,
Okay, snimas.
Ajde.
Pit!
Cheer.
Fuck.
2, 1, dajme.
Only getting started when it's midnight, keeping it tight. If a nigga wanna feel so real, it can get dark, but we stay bright. I'm like a night, it's a side, if you touch my speed. Man like me, you know,
midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane, pick up the pace. Go like that, back to the base.